This is a supine proximal femoral head manipulation. Now, you'll need to bring the hip into flexion, and that will be dependent on how much the patient can actually do. There's a couple of options here. You can have the knee in flexion, as is, and you're going to wrap round and get your hands as close to the proximal head of the femur as possible. If they cannot create this much knee flexion, then you can have the leg resting on to your shoulder and still gaining as close contact to the proximal femur as possible. Like this. What you're trying to do here is bring the femur inferior down that way. So as the patient breathes out, you create pressure inferiorly. You can add some internal or external rotation to engage the barrier, and when you're ready, bring your elbows towards you. On the breath out, pull down like this. You'll need to bring the hip into flexion, and that would be dependent on how much the patient can actually do. You need to bring the knee into flexion, but also if they cannot do this much flexion, you can bring them to around 90 degrees or whatever they can manage and rest the leg onto your shoulder. The main aim here is to get as close to the proximal femoral head as possible. Also, when you're engaging the barrier, you can add some internal or external rotation of the hip as you see fit. As the patient breathes out, increase the barrier with your vectors, and your manipulation direction is inferior, so straight back towards you, achieved by bringing your elbows together, pulling down and manipulating like that.